And growing up in an immigrant family, we grew up without health care. My mom was going to acupuncture school at a time. We lived off her student visa for most of my childhood. And I remember vividly when she dropped a glass on her foot and it just left a huge gash in her ankle. Instead of going to the hospital, my mom called over a veterinarian friend, and he ended up stitching the gash up. And at the end, he confessed that was the first time he'd ever worked on human skin. That kind of sparked my passion for medicine. And growing up as an immigrant, I found it very easy to relate to a lot of my other friends who came from immigrant backgrounds. And a lot of them predominantly were from Hispanic and Latinx communities. And I was always curious about their culture and what their life was like in Mexico or wherever else in South America and Central America that they came from. About halfway through my college career, right before I transferred to UCLA, I was at Grace Point Church, the local church here that I attend in San Diego. And Pastor Elmo from Tijuana came and gave a sermon about his experience serving as a missionary over there and how he ran a church in Tijuana. And I remember that sermon really spoke to me, and I was just so curious about what life was like over there. And I went up to him at the end of the sermon, got to know him, chat with him a little bit, and asked him, hey, can I come down one day and just check it out? He said, of course. So I ended up spending a couple nights over there and then organizing a soccer tournament that they held for the kids in the area. And that was such an awesome experience. I got to really talk to a few of the people who grew up there. And one of them was a nurse, and we were talking about his journey to medicine. And he was telling me as a kid, for 2 years straight, he had to live off only rice and beans. I mean, I couldn't believe it. He told me he got so sick of rice and beans, he wanted to eat something else, but his family just couldn't afford it. And that was just mind-blowing to me. I'd never really gone hungry in my life. Even though I faced unique challenges here in the United States as an immigrant from a low-income household, I never had that 2-year phase when I was living off only rice and beans, you know? And that just kind of put my life into perspective. And it really gave me an appreciation for the little things that I have that I take for granted that other people don't have access to.